Hey everyone, and welcome to my grammar workshop. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here for today's explainer. If you've ever felt completely tripped up by English verb tenses, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to totally master the present perfect simple. We're basing our entire session on this fantastic, super straightforward guide put together by teacher H. Hamill. By the end of this explainer, you're going to see exactly how this tense acts like a bridge connecting the past to the present, and you'll be using it naturally in your own daily conversations. So let's jump right in.
Here is our quick game plan for today. 1. Connecting past to present. 2. Building the perfect tense. 3. Tricky spelling exceptions. 4. 5 real-life examples. 5. Spotting the signal words. And finally, 6. A pop quiz to test yourself. Let's get to it.
Section 1. Connecting past to present. Understanding the bridge.
Okay, let's look at the formal definition from our guide. The present perfect simple expresses an action that is still going on or one that stopped recently, but crucially, and this is the absolute key here, it has an influence on the present. It puts all the emphasis on the result. Think of this tense literally like a bridge. It connects a past event directly to your current situation, heavily emphasizing the results we see right now. It's not just about what happened back then, it's about why what happened back then matters to you right this very second.
Picture a timeline. The action doesn't just stay stuck in the past, right? It travels across that gap of time to directly impact this very moment. If the simple past is a closed door, while the present perfect simple is an open window, letting the breeze from the past right into the room with you right now.
Section 2. Building the perfect tense. The foundations. Let's grab our grammatical building blocks. Building this tense is like a really simple two-piece puzzle. For the foundation, you just need a helper verb, either have or has, paired with your main verb. For the pronouns I, you, we, and they, we use have. For example, I have spoken. Make it a question, have I spoken? Now, for he, she, and it, we use has. He has spoken, or negatively, he has not spoken. Honestly, once you lock in whether to use have or has, you are halfway there.
And the other half of the equation? The main verb itself. You've got two different paths here depending on the verb. For regular verbs, it is wonderfully simple. You literally just add ed. Walk becomes walked. Boom. Done. But for irregular verbs, you have to use the participle form. If you've ever stared at those English verb charts, yep, this is that famous third column. For instance, the verb speak doesn't become speaked, it becomes spoken.
Section 3. Tricky spelling exceptions. Mastering the details.
English wouldn't be English without a few sneaky spelling exceptions, would it? Let's iron these out so you can write flawlessly. We've got 3 quick rules from Teacher Hamill's guide. First, if a verb already ends in a final E, don't add another E, just add the D. Love simply becomes loved. Second, if you have a short stressed vowel or an L as a final consonant after a vowel, you double the consonant. So admit gets a double T for admitted, and travel gets a double L for traveled. Finally, if a word ends in Y after a consonant, that Y turns into an I before you add ed. So hurry becomes hurried. Memorize these, especially for writing about your travel experiences or when you're feeling hurried, and you'll avoid the most common mistakes.
Section 4. 5 real-life examples. A relatable routine. Let's look at some real-life application.
Let's weave Teacher Hamill's examples into a little story. Imagine your morning routine. You're sitting in the classroom, waiting around, and your friend leans over and says, "School has not started yet." This is a perfect example of an action that is still going on right now. The state of not starting continues right into your present moment.
While you're waiting for class to begin, you look over at your classmate. She's been incredibly productive to pass the time. You observe, she has written 5 letters. This brilliantly illustrates the present perfect simple. Why? Because it puts all the emphasis on the final result. We don't care exactly when she wrote them. We care that right now, in the present, there are 5 physical letters sitting right there on our desk.
Fast forward. The school day is finally over. You head home, and as you walk through the door, an amazing smell hits you. Your mom is taking food out of the oven. She has cooked dinner. This highlights another core use, an action that stopped recently but absolutely has a present consequence. The cooking is done, but the result, a hot meal and your stomach rumbling, is very much in the present.
But then, disaster strikes. You go to open the door, reach into your pocket, and nothing. I have lost my key. This is perhaps the most classic example. It's a finished action in the past. The key fell out of your pocket maybe an hour ago, but it has a massive, undeniable influence on the present. You are locked out right now.
So, standing locked outside on your porch, waiting for someone to let you in, your mind starts to wander. You start daydreaming about big life achievements and travel, and you realize, I've never been to Australia. This shows how we use the tense for an action that has taken place once, never, or several times before the moment of speaking. It's literally a summary of your life experience up to this exact second.
Section 5. Spotting the signal words, your clues.
Now, students often mix up the simple past and the present perfect. To avoid this trap, keep your eyes peeled for specific clues. Think of these as little flags waving at you. Here's Teacher Himal's list. Already, ever, just, never, not yet, so far, till now, and up to now. If you spot these words in a sentence, your brain should immediately yell, present perfect. These words naturally describe time periods that connect to the present, making them the perfect cheat codes for our bridge tense.
Section 6. Pop quiz, test yourself. Okay, class, let's see how much of this explainer stuck with you.
First question. Which tense puts the strongest emphasis on the present result of an action that stopped recently? Think back to our bridge analogy and how we connect past actions, like cooking dinner, to their current results. Got it? Yep, it is the present perfect simple.
Question 2. According to our spelling table, what happens to the verb hurry when you add ed? Remember that tricky rule we looked at regarding the letter Y following a consonant? That's right. Because hurry ends in a Y preceded by an R, the Y becomes an I, resulting in hurried. Excellent job.
Well, we've covered a ton today, from the basic have and has structure, to spelling rules, to seeing how we describe everything from losing our keys to dreaming of Australia. So I want to leave you with this final question. What past experience has influenced your life today, and how will you use the present perfect simple to build your bridge and tell the world about it? Practice using it today and watch how naturally your English flows. Thanks for joining this explainer, and keep learning.
And that's a wrap for today's lesson. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me. Every single step you take brings you one step closer to your English goals. So keep going. You are doing amazing. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more lessons, and drop a comment below. I will see you in the next one. Happy learning!